is that you can do the same amount of compute with almost no additional energy and a fraction of the number of processing units. So that would mean that there is massive misallocation of capital, and that a lot of the money that's being spent on data centers would effectively be a waste of cash. But of course, then there's the additional point that if this is not true, well, it's irrelevant. If it is true, then the way that people talk about it in the markets is that the delta would be extraordinary. Because, and the reason I guess that I pay attention to this is when we look at the history of the TMT bubble in the 1990s, it was the drive of companies to really dominate networks and to build as much fiber optic capacity and to really dominate that. That's where they thought the profits in the internet were going to be, was by owning the networks. So there was a huge amount of competition to build networks and to own networks and to buy other companies that owned networks. But at the same time, you had engineers who had figured out that you could put more data through the existing network, and they were able to massively boost the amount of data that could be transmitted without having to actually build new networks. And when you then had at high valuations, the Federal Reserve raising interest rates, a huge amount of excitement, and then efficiency gains that were making a lot of the predictions about future value in networks obsolete, well, then there was an enormous crash.